Gemstones galore. Hey everybody, it's Barbara. Welcome to my channel, PickyChick. Today I have a Shop Goodwill jewelry lot that I purchased back in June of 2019. It is now May of 2020, so I pulled this out of my stash. It's just under 1 year old. Yes, I have had it just that long. And looking at the packaging here, it looks like it weighs 12.7 pounds. I'm hoping to find an invoice inside because I can't remember what I paid for this. So let's open this baby up and see what we have. So the invoice was inside with shipping and handling. The grand total for this was $75.91. Oh boy. Okay, let's see how I'm going to do this. Well, it's all loose in there, so let me push this aside and pull about half of it out. We're starting things out with this really cool necklace. It's some sort of stone. It's a statement, like a frontal, has these really cool graduated fan shaped pendants here. It's a stone that I'm not really sure what it is. We'll take a closer look at that in a second. It's got a barrel clasp. Let's take a closer look at the stone. And if you have any ideas of what this might be, let me know down in the comment section. It's really pretty. It's kind of a pumpkin color, and it does have a little sticker that says made in India. So that's a pretty cool piece. I want to swing the camera around here and just show you what I'm looking at here for what I pulled out. I am noticing that there are a lot of stones in here. Let's take a look at that invoice again. So taking a look at this, it does say stone style costume jewelry. That explains why it's all looking like stones and gemstones. And I pulled all this hematite jewelry off the pile, and I'm going to separate it out and see what we have. These are two stretch bracelets I found in the hematite pile, and this here is a hematite wrap bracelet or necklace. So those are the bracelets I found. Here's a hematite beaded necklace mixed with pink cat eye. Next is a layered hematite necklace mixed with a stone that I don't recognize, that pink one. You guys know what that might be? And also a green stone that I'm not sure of. Might be turquoise, but I'm not sure. And this hematite necklace has an interesting pendant, graduated beads here. Here's one with a really cute hematite turtle pendant. He's a pretty cute pendant. And here you're looking at a bunch that are very similar. These are all necklaces. And this particular necklace was pretty with this heart pendant and then some green cat eye beads mixed in. And just a fun little fact, I found that the gemstone hematite is said to bring inner peace and dissolve negative energy into love. And that is according to wishgiving.com. Look at this stretch bracelet with these purple skulls. And look like some purple faceted crystals and maybe some onyx beads mixed in there. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm liking that. Next is a pair of earrings from the World Market, brand new and still on the card, semi-precious stone. These are really pretty. I'll definitely be able to sell these. Oh, and I didn't mention I am a full-time seller on eBay, so I am hoping that I can score some really cool listings from this lot. $12.99 was the retail price, and I love the stone on that. I'm guessing it's a quartz, and if I'm wrong, let me know. Those are cool. This is a really pretty strand of chip beads. Looks like it's all cat eye in different colors. I love this green. Isn't that pretty? It's all pretty. This isn't even a necklace. This is just a strand of chip beads. Here's another strand of chip beads that will probably end up in a craft lot. They are so pretty, and they have an occasional faceted oval bead strung on here. And if you're not sure what a craft lot is, the items that I won't be selling in my eBay store, I put them in a group of jewelry to sell for crafters. Some are wearable pieces and some are not. Some need repair and whatnot. If you're interested in the craft lots, follow me on Instagram at picky.chick, and I will be posting on there when the craft lots are about to get listed in eBay, and I am working on that right now, so hopefully in the next week or so I will have some lots ready to go. Here's another fun stretchy group of beads that are also skulls. I think these might be howlite. I'm not sure if I'm going to list those on eBay or if I'll put them in the craft lot. Check it out. They're fun. Here's a pretty multi-layer necklace. It's made of like a rust and brown color seed bead. Some of them have an iridescent finish, and then these stone chips in between. And I'm noticing that there is a tag on this. The tag says S more. I am not familiar with S more. I will look it up and figure out if it's worth listing on eBay or not, but it is pretty. Next is this single earring I pulled out. Love the detail on this. It's got a beautiful carnelian cabochon in the center, and it's got a very boho vibe to it. There are these little dangles at the bottom, and they rattle a little bit, but they're not too loud. I really like this. I hope I can find the mate. It is a clip-on, so let's see. I'll put this aside and see if the mate shows up. This is a really pretty bracelet. It's a multi-strand. There are 5 strands on there. It is stretchy. I love the focal bead in the middle. Look at that. Oh, I am seeing that there is a missing rhinestone in there. Right there. Oh, that's too bad. Maybe it'll be in the box. Look at the bead combination they used. I like all these beads together. Loving these little crystal spacer beads and these gold tone spacers. This is really pretty. Still has a nice stretch to it too. It's not all stretched out. Here are a few hematite pieces I missed the first time. Here's a necklace with a really cute sun pendant, and then a barrel clasp bracelet with hematite and pink cat eye, and a satin cord with a hematite pendant. I'm going to lot those up with my other hematite pieces. I'll probably sell those all together in a craft lot. Next is this strand of beads. I noticed that they are knotted, but I believe these are unikite beads. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's no closure, just fits right over the head. I don't know, that might be a nice necklace to list in my eBay store. I love the beads on this necklace. It's a denim colored bead, really pretty, and each link is wire wrapped and attached to the next one. It's got sort of a matte finish. I'm pretty sure this is Sodalite. It's just unpolished and matte. I love it. I am going to take the magnet to this to see if maybe the wrapping could be sterling silver or attracted to the magnet. That part doesn't seem to be attracted to the magnet. Now let's take a look about this lobster clasp, and that is, so I'm pretty sure that's not sterling silver. I really love this necklace. Very cool. I will be listing that one. So far this lot seems to be a bead lover's dream, a jewelry maker's dream. This is a strand of garnet, just a strand. It's not a necklace, just the beads themselves. Here's a closer look. They've got a very pretty color. Love those. This is a really pretty necklace. It's brand new from the Bodhi Tree, a cultural crystal shop, it says. Never heard of it. I'll have to look it up. But it's got a silver snake chain and a pendant that has a spiral cage with 2 stones inside. Not sure what those stones are. If you know, let me know. And then there's a heart-shaped carnelian dangle off of that. That's cute. Let me take a closer look at this chain with a magnet. All right, well, it's normal for the lobster clasp to be drawn to it, but let's see what the silver chain itself wants to do. That is not drawn to the magnet. The pendant is. Let's take a look to see if there's a mark for silver on this. The stamp is 925. I will do a test to see if this is indeed sterling silver after I film this video, and I'll put on the screen right here the results of that test. Here's a necklace with some rectangular shaped turquoise, I think, beads. We'll take a closer look to see if we can tell if that's turquoise or halite. I believe it's handmade. It's really cute. I like the spacer beads also. Sometimes you can tell if it's halite by taking a closer look at the hole, and if there's a white inside, it could be an indication that it's a dyed halite instead of turquoise. I'm not seeing white in this, so that might very well be turquoise beads. Let's see about these silver beads. They don't seem to be attracted to the magnet, so I will give those a test and also post on the screen right here whether or not I found them to be sterling silver. I found the match to that earring from earlier, so now I've got a pair of cool Boho clip-on earrings. I'll definitely be listing those in my eBay store. I want to mention that if you are interested in purchasing any of the items from this video, drop me an email on the email address on the screen right now, which is kitch.barbara@yahoo.com. kitch.barbara@yahoo.com. Please don't try to contact me through my eBay email. It's against eBay policy to communicate about any items that aren't already listed on eBay. They frown on that and I could get my account suspended. So drop me an email in my personal email address and maybe we can work something out. There's a really pretty strand of chip beads or strawberry quartz, and someone has made a necklace just by stringing the chips together, but it could definitely be either worn as is or taken apart and reused in another creation. Really pretty stones. Here's a funky little necklace. I find these beads right here very interesting. I can't figure out what they're made of. They may be plastic, I'm not real sure. But they are combined with this stone here that I'm also not sure of. Look like little coffee beans, has a reddish brown tint and a black seed bead. It's got a barrel clasp on it. Really cool necklace. I love this necklace, especially the pendant, but combined with these beads, which again, I'm not sure what they are. Is it some sort of agate? Oh boy, could I use your help if you know what these are. But each one again, like the Sodalite necklace from earlier, each one has a wire wrap and link to the next bead, and I really like this a lot. Look at this pendant. It's a pendant cross with a center stone that's a crystal. It's faceted. Isn't that pretty? I love that pendant. I'm not seeing any sort of maker's mark on the back of the pendant. I am going to take the magnet to it to see what happens. Well, it is not attracted to the magnet, but I don't think that is sterling silver. I will test it, and again, I'll put on the screen what I found. But I love this necklace. I just think it's beautiful, and I'm definitely going to sell that. And yes, we have more hematite. This one is a necklace. It's kind of cool. I like the design on it. It's the triple strand. Then we have a stretchy. I think this is exactly like the two we saw earlier, and we saw this necklace earlier. This is all going to get lotted up with the previous group of hematite for one big giant hematite lot. Calling on all my gemstone experts out there. What is this beautiful stone called? I want to say everything's carnelian, and it does look like a carnelian, at least this one right here. These color stones for sure carnelian. And I'm going to make a guess that carnelian comes in all sorts of shades. So let me know if you think that is carnelian, or if not, what you think this stone is. But it's really pretty, cold to the touch. Love the little shapes. They're all just slightly different from one another. And even though there's extra wire hanging off of this, so it's like it looks like an incomplete project, I will put that probably in a lot, and it will be available for a crafter. There are some really cool bracelets in this lot. This is one of them. This is a brass tone open cuff here, and someone's taken some rose quartz kind of jagged looking stones. They're smooth and they're not too sharp, but I don't know. If you if you touch it a certain way, or if it catches your skin a certain way, it could hurt. You could use it as a weapon slash jewelry, but really pretty actually. I like the way they wrap those on there. That probably will get listed and sold in my eBay store. This is a really simple, pretty bracelet. Again, brass tone. It's wire wrapped bangle, and I can't think of the name of this stone. I used to know all my stones because I used to make jewelry, but it's been several years since then, and I've just lost touch with the names of some of these. Here's another one that's wire wrapped. This has a geode, a few wire wrapped stones, another geode. Is that a geode or just a raw stone? No, I think it's a geode. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But that's cool. I like that. In keeping with that same theme, someone took a mother of pearl bead here and put a crystal in the center and then added other crystals and other stones to it. So that's pretty creative. And here's a really skinny bracelet. And this has a hook closure, so it opens and closes like this. And it has some sort of frame, like a gold dipped kind of frame almost around it. So that's different. This stretch bracelet is very pretty, and I'm definitely going to be listing that one. This beauty right here is a bracelet, and it is tagged Kinsley Armel. It's got a geode pendant on the end, and of course her jewelry tag. And see that little tag right there? I believe that is where some sort of toggle might be fitting into that geode for a closure. I'll look further into that, but I might be able to repair this and then list it and disclose that I did replace that. But look at these beautiful labradorite beads. This is so pretty. So this is a nice find in this slot. Here's a closer look at the geode. Isn't that pretty? I really like it. Take a look at this pretty necklace. This is handmade. Looks like it has amber colored seed beads and a gorgeous stone. I need help with identifying. Love this tooth-shaped pendant here. Isn't that cool? I love this. Let me try out the magnet on these. Yep, that is definitely magnetic, which means it's not precious metal. But this is just a very cute necklace. Take a look at this necklace. This necklace is made of dyed shell in gray, black, and then the natural color there. I'll take you in closer here. See the shells? I like that combination a lot. It's really simple, but it's very pretty. I like it. Here's another strand of beads. They're tan with little black or gray striations. The strand is knotted, but it's one continuous strand. They are matte, they're not polished. Boy, this is a jewelry designer's dream lot here. It really is. You could wear this as a necklace, or of course, take it apart for the beads and make something new with it. This is really pretty. Okay, what do these all have in common? Well, they're all pendant necklaces and they all are on a cord. These three here are on leather. This is kind of dirty. It's a brown suede. It's a bit stained. And this one is not real leather. So let's take a look at this one first. Let me put this down. You can see it a little bit better, I think. There are the three pendants, wire wrapped in silver tone wire. The wire does not seem to be magnetic, but I'm not so sure that's really sterling silver. But I'll test it out and I'll put on the screen what I found. Here's a better look at this pendant. Not sure about the stone. Let me know if you know. It does have some gold tone copper colored beads on the pendant with it, or on the cord I should say. But I think these are plastic. But the stone's really pretty. This one looks like a tumbled stone. Not exactly sure what that stone is. I'm pretty sure, well, it could be turquoise, but maybe it's not. So this looks to be maybe pewter around the stone, and then there's this little piece right here, and it looks like there's a crystal inside of that little place right there. That's interesting. And then there is this little donut carnelian pendant with turquoise colored seed bead and another crystal here. And that is the one that's on the cord that's a little soiled. But the pendant itself is really pretty. This is a really stunning Boho pearl necklace. As you can see, there's a really pretty box clasp on this. Take a look at that clasp. Let's open it. This is so nice. It's got some gold and silver on there. I'm going to put the magnet and see what happens when I put the magnet on it. I think that is silver. Let's see. Yeah, it is. It feels like silver. It just feels like high quality. So I am going to test it. I'll put it on the screen right here if I found it to be sterling silver or not. But this is a gorgeous bracelet. Look at those pearls. This is a super long necklace. It's got 4 strands. It's made with turquoise colored seed beads and then other colored seed beads in there. Some crystals mixed in. We have some cross beads and some oval beads. I don't think those are real turquoise. I'm pretty sure they're halite. They may even be plastic, but I am still loving that necklace. I think it's so pretty. I managed to fit the whole necklace in the shot here. It's so long. I wanted to show that the extender and the lobster clasp are copper toned. This is a super long necklace and I just think it's different, and I'll be listing this one. Here is a super tiny stretch bracelet made of seed beads and amethyst chips, and I will be putting that in a craft lot. It's amazing that these all came out with this part of the lot since I only got half the box, but I guess they were all hooked together. This is a bracelet, matching earrings, and a multi-strand necklace. There is a tag on this. Let me take a close look here. You can see that says 925, and there's something else printed on there, and I can't make it out in the camera. What is that? Is that LVO? I can't read that, and I have my glasses on. Goodness me. The interesting thing about these 3 pieces, there is a metallic wire that the beads are crocheted on, it looks like. I've never quite seen anything like that before. What kind of stone is that? I'm not sure, but it is very attractive, and I think this set is going to end up in a lot. Here's another really cool handmade piece with these rectangular large stones here. Now, is this zebra jasper? I've always thought zebra jasper was more black and white, and this is more black and gray. So again, all my knowledgeable stone lovers out there, this will be definitely a learning experience for me, learning about the stones again. But this is a really cool piece. It's got a double strand going into these big square beads here, and it's mixed in with seed beads and chips. Here's a lariat style necklace, also made of really tiny chips and then some faceted beads throughout. It's lariat style. There are the ends of the lariat necklace with the bead and 2 little tassels coming off the end. Again, this is probably going to go in a lot. Just so you know, for this particular mystery box of jewelry, there are so many gemstones that I keep saying are going in a craft lot. I think what I'm going to do is make a completely separate craft lot from this box of jewelry. So this craft lot will be gemstones, just so you know. Another stretchy gemstone bracelet that is going in the craft lot. Here's a delicate little necklace, gold tone on a chain, and it's got a cage green stone. That's cute. I don't know whether to put that in the lot or not. I'm not sure. Let me check the chain. Okay, well, I am going to put this in the lot, but that's awfully cute. That's so pretty. Look at the beautiful beads on this stretch bracelet. They're all faceted in different shades of blue or teal. They have gold spacers, and I love this little disco ball here. This is a round bead covered with crystals. This is gorgeous. And another equally beautiful stretch bracelet. Again, it's got faceted beads. These are brownish, maybe carnelian, maybe not. Some more of those disco beads on here, as well as some crystal rondelles, spacer beads. Got some gold, or are they bronze tone spacers in there, like little discs. This is just so pretty. I am really liking this box. Look at this beautiful agate pendant. It's grayish and it has like a gold frame around it or coating. And the beads that they have with this, beautiful. Shades of bluish gray and then some clearer gray crystals. These all are individually linked together. More of the disco ball type of bead. This one is sort of a gunmetal. It's a very long necklace and it's just beautiful. There's no maker's mark on this. It may be handmade, not sure. I just love this. Here are two rosary style necklaces, almost identical. The pendant on each one is a little bit different, so I'm going to take you closer. First, I want to show you a close-up of the beads themselves. It's sort of a grayish ivory with a veining, like a blackish or gray veining. Really pretty, definitely a stone. They're cold to the touch. This is the bottom pendant. I'm not sure what it signifies. Maybe you guys can shed some light on that for me. And then it's topped with this really pretty cross with a crystal center. So pretty. Here's the second one. Again, on the bottom pendant, I think is the same as the last one, but the cross is a little bit different. And I just think these are so pretty. This is a super colorful necklace. This is made with dyed shells and glass beads. Really love the colors in this. Again, each one is linked together to form the necklace. It's pretty long. I'm not sure if I want to hang on to this or put it in my craft lot. So I put it aside and decide later. Oh my gosh, I am loving this one too. Everything about it. Okay, the pendant, gold tone, it's a feather or a leaf. Then, let me show you closer. There's this charm on the pendant. And then this charm, which has a really pretty gold bead cap, and it's hanging off of this hammered disc. I mean, that's gorgeous. The rest of the necklace has these greenish earth tone faceted beads mixed in with those tiny gold spacers. Each bead is crocheted onto the cord. Isn't this beautiful? The last really cool detail about this necklace, it has this button closure. So you fit the cord over this button on the back and it's a beautiful necklace. I love this. Here's another handmade necklace. You can tell it's handmade because of the way that the crimps are just stacked on there. They're really not crimped correctly, but it doesn't matter because the great thing about this lot, the beads themselves are just fabulous. These are real, I don't know, again, if it's a dyed quartz, they're faceted, rectangular shape. Really cool color. I am not unhappy with this necklace or anything so far in the lot. This is a wrap style bracelet with tiny, tiny beads wrapped in between two gold tone leather pieces, a button closure. These are still pretty popular. I've sold a couple of these in my eBay store recently. Here's what the bracelet looks like on. It wraps around 3 times. It's very pretty. This is more of a dainty piece and I love it. It's got a really pretty gold tone delicate chain and a faceted, I guess a pear-shaped crystal. The top of this pendant is so pretty. It's a cluster of roses. Really pretty. And there is a little charm hanging off of this. Let me see what that says. The charm is a little bit worn, but it does say Avon. I'm going to do a little more research to see if this might be a vintage Avon piece. Here is the second half of the box. I am ready to dump this out on the table and unpack the rest of this. Before we start digging into the part I just dumped out right here, I wanted to ask you to please give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now let's see what these are. This is a pair of earrings. Joshua Tree Raw Quartz. I have no idea what that is. It looks like it came from an Etsy seller, JT Rock and Lotus. So there's a necklace of a Joshua Tree Raw Quartz and earrings. Here's another strand of chip beads identical to the one we found earlier. So I've got 2 of them, 2 strands of these gorgeous beads. There certainly are a lot of chip beads in this lot. Here's a stretchy cord of amethyst chip beads, and there's more. Here are some smaller chip beads. These are more of a rusty color, reddish rust. I don't think they're dyed coral. I'm not sure what they are, but they're a pretty color. There's this strand of chip beads, some sort of dyed black bead. It's a stone for sure. Here is a gold stone bracelet with chip beads. Really pretty stone. See the flecks of gold in it? Beautiful. And wait, there's more. This looks like tiger eye. These are chip beads on, let's see, looks like someone made a necklace, an adjustable cord necklace there. So that's it, at least for now. I'm not promising I won't find more. Lots of chip beads in this lot. I like the beads used in this necklace. Love the color combination. There are more chips type of beads here, and then some rectangular beads and some round beads. I really like these brass tone beads. Some of them are showing some wear, a little bit of wear, not much, especially there's this one bead that shows more wear there. But isn't this a pretty combination of beads? I really like this a lot. This may or may not be leather. It's pretty stiff, but it's got this cool bead in the center. This is real stiff. In fact, look, okay, it's broken. That's broken, so that's that, but the bead is pretty cool. This is a very pretty stone, and you can see it's wire wrapped, just a pendant. It would be easy to find a chain for that. It's possible that this is sterling silver wire. This means I'm going to test it, and I'm going to put on the screen right here if I found that it was sterling silver or not. This is another pendant. Look how interesting the markings are in this. And it almost feels like, I can't tell if it's a stone or wood or what this is. I think it's a stone, but it feels different. It feels porous. I just love the markings on it. This is a really fun necklace, a variety of beads. It's definitely got that boho feel. There's a little owl. This is plastic, I'm pretty sure. But look at these other beads. I don't know what this one is. It feels like stone. A little horseshoe with charms. Look at these pretty charms. Now this one here, this copper toned heart, it's scratched up, so might need to be replaced. It looks like a charm fell off over here. It's very boho, and it wouldn't take much to whip it back into shape. Replace a few of these. This is cool. It's a boho. Boho. Winning. The beads on this necklace are so pretty. They're mostly green, and then there are some brownish pink ones in here as well. There are knots between each bead, and this has a tag on it. It says Lotus and Luna. So I will have to look up Lotus and Luna. This does have a tassel end to it. Now this one is pretty beat up. I have managed to calm some of this kind of a tassel down really by just combing through it. It's very clean. It just got, I think, mushed in the box. So I might try to work with that tassel. This is a brand new necklace, and I just love the bead combo in this one. This is a really fun statement necklace. Look at the different layers on this. These are some sort of pink, these might be plastic, and this reminds me of J. Crew a little bit, this center one, and then the gold curb chain. Now you can see that this does not have a ring joining these. This is an easy fix. I'm going to just go ahead and fix this and show you how easy it is to fix something like this. First, I'm going to pick a jump ring out of my collection here. Here's the jump ring. Next, I'm going to open the jump ring like so. And here you can see that I placed this open jump ring on the end of this little component. And the last thing I'm going to do is connect this part on the other component. Then we're going to squeeze it tight with the needle nose pliers. And there you have it. Voila! A beautiful necklace to wear or sell. This is a memory wire bracelet with silver seed beads, abalone shells, and some dyed shell dangles in purple. I like the color combination on this one, but that is going to go in the craft lot. We are not done with the chip beads after all. I found this necklace in there. This is a Sodalite chip bead necklace with a pendant that I don't know if this is Sodalite or dyed something else. Not sure. What do you guys think? I pulled out 2 more necklaces of these matte Sodalite beads, all linked together. These both have magnetic clasps. Where is that magnetic clasp? Here it is. So the first one I pulled out, I don't think had a magnetic clasp, but aren't they cool? Just a matte Sodalite. This is a stretchy bracelet. It's brand new. It's got a tag on it that says Belljoy. The jewelry charm that's attached also says Belljoy. I like the composition of this. Simple brown wooden beads, and I have to guess quartz of some sort, but every time I don't know what something is, it seems like I'm guessing that it's quartz. I'm not real sure, but I really do like the bracelet itself. Here's a pretty little necklace. It's very delicate, and it is strung on brown cord, and it's using all brown and neutral beads. Tiger's eye round beaded pendant that's faceted. And we have some bronzy brown pearls on here, as well as tiger eye chip beads. Isn't this pretty? Very delicate and very pretty. Here's a group of all of the rest of the stone pendants in this lot. Let's start with this Asian motif pendant. I don't know what stone it is, but it's a really cool pendant. Here is a blue agate pendant that has a silver frame on it. That's really pretty. Here's a pendant with a couple of chips on there, and I suppose this is the scale of justice. Is that what I'm seeing there? I think so. Here is an oval stone pendant. It already has a bail on it, and not sure what's going on the end of this thing, but you could definitely take this apart and do what you want with that. Then there are these 2 crystal quartz pendants, wire wrapped. Here's a green stone pendant, and the top of it feels like clay. So it's got a jump ring embedded in there and another stone there. That's different. And these are the 3 remaining stone pendants. All the pendants I just showed will end up in a craft lot. Let's take a look at these 3 bracelets. They're all using skull beads. This one is on a macrame cording and is using purple beads. There's the adjustable cord for the bracelet there. Next, we have some larger skull beads. They look more like purple to me. They combined it with blue crystals and some sort of blue stone, maybe Sodalite. Very pretty. And then this is more of a bluish purple combined with purple stones and black crystals. So those are pretty cool. Here's a multi-strand necklace made with shells and glass crystal beads. Let's take a closer look on this one. This is really colorful. I also am just noticing that aside from the shells, there are actual stones and also some pearls. So there's gemstones, shells, crystals, and pearls on this one. And I do see a tag, so let's take a look at the tag and see what that says. The tag is a Premier Designs jewelry tag. Premier Designs definitely has a following. I will be listing this one in my eBay store. This necklace really has a tribal look. There are these tooth-like graduated pendants hanging down. I would describe the chain as being a rose tone gold. This is a pretty cool necklace. This necklace is using a double tiered stone pendant, a lighter green and a teardrop darker green. And the pendant is hanging down from a very long strand of green beads, and it's interspersed with a more white bead with green accents and some silver spacers. This has got a hook closure on the back. I really like the design of this necklace. If you love green, you probably would love this necklace. This is quite a unique shell necklace. Up close you can see the iridescence from the abalone shell, and there are little tiny seed beads in between each little disc. It's quite simple, but it's striking at the same time. It's got an S hook here, and of course you can attach it along this inch or so at the end. It's really a pretty piece. Here's one of the very few chain necklaces in this lot, but it doesn't disappoint with the stone. There are triangular stones at the end. It's a lariat style necklace. There's a closer look at the 2 pendants. I don't know the name of this chain design, but I think it's very pretty. Well, it is magnetic, but it's such a pretty necklace, I will be listing this in my eBay store. Here's a rose quartz beaded stretch bracelet with a cute little star charm with a crystal in the center. That's really pretty. This is a really cute boho bracelet. It's got black lava rock, probably halite there, a cross from halite. This looks like a quartz faceted bead there, and some crystal rondelles on each side of the cross. That's really pretty. I like this one a lot. Can you believe that this mound of gemstones was all in my one lot? Gemstones galore. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I would love to hear your impressions of this box. Leave me some comments down below. Thanks for coming in for another video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.